routinely abusing her as a teen to teach her how to be a good wife and sexually please a man when she grew up. Now, Angie also said Ralph didn't stop with her. She said after she gave birth to her daughter Hannah, Ralph turned his attention and abuse towards her, something Ralph adamantly denies. So where was Grandma during all of this alleged abuse? Both her daughter Angie and granddaughter Hannah claim Lita was right there, literally looking the other way, and sometimes actually delivering food to Ralph in the bathtub while they say he was doing the unthinkable to young Hannah.
My stepdad, Ralph, is a sick pervert. Things began when I was 17 years old. Every chance Ralph got, he would touch me. I would bend over to pick something up, and I would feel his hands squeezing me and pushing himself up against me.
Were you aware at the time that what he was doing was wrong?
I felt grossed out, but he always did it in front of my mom, and there was never any reaction. He was always saying that this is something that was natural and that should be accepted.
Ralph abused me from the time I was a year old until age 5 while my mom was at work. Ralph would play the naked game. The game involved marbles that we would shoot across the floor, and I always ended up naked. Ralph would lay me naked on the bed and touch me in places that he shouldn't. And there were times when he would make me touch him. He would tell me to keep it a secret, that it was our secret.
Where was your grandmother?
She would sometimes be in the bathroom with us, and she was fluffing her hair, and he was touching me while touching himself.
Your grandmother knew this?
Yeah.
What would she say about it?
Nothing.
I had no idea that Hannah and Angela had been abused by Ralph. I never saw anything with my own eyes that would cause me concern. Had I seen or known of anything inappropriate, I would have immediately responded.
As you look back now, did you miss some things that you wish you had seen?
I obviously have missed a great deal.
You were advised of this.
I don't remember anything in detail.
Do you recall Angie coming to you and telling you about this and telling her that she was a whore trying to...
I have never called my daughter a whore.
Trying to seduce your husband? Do you remember that you and Ralph sat Angie down and told her not to press charges?
I haven't seen the report, so I couldn't have sat down with her.
We sat down and I laid out everything that had happened. And then you said we could just forget about things and move on.
I don't remember that conversation.
Are you shocked that you could have missed all of this?
Shocked?
You spoon-fed her to him.
I didn't marry him to abuse you. This has not been described to me before.
I have to say, your reaction is startlingly unusual to me.
I'm not here to persuade you.
I need you to just admit that, yes, these things happen.
What I hear you want me to do is say something I can't pull up. I just can't bring it up, Hannah.
I'm going to tell you that I didn't know this was going on means you are in collusion with the person that she is alleging did this to her. And if you are a bystander to this abuse as an adult, you are just as guilty as the person that's putting his hands on her inappropriately. Why would you not turn around and say, get your hands off that child? Well, it's been 15 years since Ralph has seen his stepdaughter, Angie, and granddaughter Hannah. They both accuse him of sexual abuse, which he adamantly denies. Ralph says he is only here today to help his granddaughter. He says his last memory of her still makes him smile. An image of a 5-year-old Hannah being carefree and naked on Christmas Day.
Hannah was like a daughter to me. I was a father figure in her life, the male presence. She would call me Papa. We told each other, I love you, every day. Hannah and I would bathe together. We'd done it since she was a newborn. I thought it was innocent. Nothing happened.